I lost every war. 3 different wars.
Let me tell you something. I have become extremely codependent emotionally and physically on Pellegrino. All I ask is that you unapologetically be yourself at all times. At the end of the day gon' the day gon' end. Hi guys. I don't have the wind, like the sound buffer. The little fuzzy guy. The wind resistant protector thing on. So hopefully I'm not popping my peas too much. This like mask when I'm like spitting into the mic. Maybe I should put it on. Hi guys, this is the end of summer vlog. Welcome. Summer went by fast. Pretty chill end of summer. I really do think that the peak of my summer was London. I mean, I figured very little could top that, and very little did. So I won't make the intro too long. Let's just get into it. Hi guys, the pimple patch being in 4K. I just popped some popcorn. I'm gonna go through my Hinge, the people that like me right now, I'm just gonna go through my Hinge suggestions, period. You're probably like, Simone, I thought we were done with Hinge. I do this every few months. I saw this girl on TikTok that said, if you want to meet people, lots of people you want to date a lot, you got to be willing to go on the apps. And I'm like, I have been. Now, she wasn't talking about to meet men, though. She was talking about to meet women. Gay rights. But I'm going to try it regardless. I'm going to still go on the app. Remember the last vlog, one of the last few vlogs, Alpha challenged me and Deja to get on Hinge. That's how he's been dating. Okay, so I'm not gonna show the people's profiles because I have a little bit of class, but I will show my reactions. This is to document that I am trying. I said I was interested in romantic connections, opening that door back up again. I hate Hinge. I'm hearing a lot of people talk about Tinder though. I thought we moved past Tinder. Friend's name is immediate no, but well, why is he immediate no? I'm looking for a sweetheart who is affectionate and classy. I want to date with the goal to marry. I don't want someone down for hookups, period. Or force a connection. I don't want to rush or force a connection. Let's start off as friends and build from there. 29, man, straight, 6 foot, no kids. A life goal of mine to have a beautiful family and a happy wife. Beautiful. I'm hoping this app can help, even though I prefer to have met in person. Same. But maybe we never would without it. How I spend my free time, ? My hobbies are creative. I try to stay busy. We'll get along if we put God first. We can respect each other's views and opinions even if we disagree. Understand each other, share the same core values, know how to communicate well. We both know what we want. We're honest and open-minded. Okay. I'm not liking the face. Let's listen. A boundary of mine is...
My biggest deal breaker would be having a relationship with God. Means the world to me. I think that's my biggest deal breaker.
I'm sorry. I thought this was a white man. He has the voice of a black man. You know what? What's gonna be... He said, I'm into monogamy. Husband and wife. A king and a queen. If you want a sugar daddy, then go to Diddy. If you want a husband, then tell me your application process. First of all, then go to Diddy. He wasn't a sugar daddy. He was an abuser, a mass manipulator. Next. This guy liked one of my photos. 5'9". No. Next. This guy liked one of my photos. He's 28, 5'9". No. I'm 5'7". I really don't want to do anything under 6 feet if I'm being... Okay, wait. Hinge said this. They think that me and this person would be most compatible.
What my friends would say about me. Personable. Funny. And that they love me.
It's not exactly my type. So I'm going to have to... No. What if I told you that dating is man-made and isn't in the Bible? Neither is boyfriend or girlfriend. You're supposed to be courted by your future husband until marriage. Okay, you told me that. Now what? Like, I wish there was something like, Okay, period. Thank you. You're right. Courting was the word that they used back in that time. That's been like transitioned into more modern words, boyfriend, girlfriend, dating, whatever you want to call it. What are you gonna do? The people that they're saying I'm most compatible with, if I can show you guys, I go crazy for a grown woman that actually knows how to communicate with me. 27. I don't like when men are that close to me in age, but 5'9", and now you're disqualified. Okay, now I'm just gonna go through the regular suggestions. Dance bachata. Deja wants to dance bachata. I wish I could send him. He has locks. In my friend group, I'm the one who never loses a game of Catan. He has locks. He kind of cute. English, Spanish, 27. How tall? 5'8". Sorry, Will. You're getting the X. Oh, he's beautiful. You're stunning. Typical Sunday, going to church and coming back home to chill/eat all day. My favorite thing to do on Sunday is to watch movies. I like watching movies on Sundays too. My favorite genre of movies is drama, mystery, #lazy Sunday. 2861, which probably means 5'11". All I ask is that you unapologetically be yourself at all times. At the end of the day gon' the day gon' end. But he said MFing in. So why waste life trying to live for somebody else's approval when you can be happy and carefree being yourself? You know what? I don't know. I just don't know if I want to deal with men. Like, I really don't. I think this is going to help me really come to terms with the fact if I really want to do this. Because this feels laborious. This feels like a huge chore.
Medium and garlic, medium and like lemon, blah blah blah. But I got you some cups. So.
It looks really good though.
What do you think it's gonna taste like? Or like, actually give me what you think you would rate it before you actually try it.
Before? I feel like it's giving like a 7.5 out of 10.
Okay, it does smell like 7, 8, lucky.
Smells seasoned, smells char grilled. Yeah.
1 out of 10 before you try it.
Okay, tell me when.
It's already recording.
Awesome. I think it's
Yes, thank you.
Wow, I was really. I think it's gonna be. I think it'll be an 8 out of 10.
Okay, that's what I
It's an 8
said.
out of 10. It doesn't look dry.
That was pretty
It's
simple.
coated in something I don't know. I got this big vat of lemon pepper sauce
Nice.
or lemon whatever. So I think 8 out of 10.
Okay.
What do you
7
think?
out of 10 because
It's like I think it could have been cooked a little more.
whatever this sauce is good.
It's like the lemon pepper probably.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm taking it. Let's see.
It might have been that wing.
I have both of my computers, my personal and my work computer, open because it's time to fight to the finish. I'm so tired. Like, I didn't get any sleep last night. You guys, it's this serious. A little ASMR. I want this to be over. I've wanted to see Ariana Grande since I didn't say what I was doing. I'm trying to get tickets to see Ariana Grande. I'm sorry, I just saw a text that made me go, Okay. Eternal Sunshine Doll. She's only going to a few select places. I think the only place on the East Coast she's going, we can pull up on our phone. I think I'm on like 2 hours of sleep, BT dubs. I have wanted to see Miss Ariana Runs Pop since like 15 or 16 years of age. I love Ariana. I love her. And everyone's saying that, but like genuinely, I hope everybody that really, really loves her. I hate when people are like, if you just became a fan off this album, then you don't need to be at the concert just because an artist hasn't toured in a while. I have been a fan longer than Eternal Sunshine, so that doesn't apply to me. But anybody who wants to go to a concert that actually wants to be there and isn't just like, let me listen to this one song, should be able to go. Like, fuck. Anyways, we got 27 minutes left, guys. Let's talk about this is truly my first Ticketmaster war. Because when I went to go see Billie for the first time in Detroit, that was through my job. My job, one of the only good things with my job, just kidding. I learned so much at that job, but it drove me insane. We know this. They had a suite at Little Caesars Arena, which is like where the majority of artists come and play. Either Masonic Temple if they're a little bit smaller, Little Caesars Arena, or Ford Field if you're Beyonce. So Little Caesars Arena, they had a suite, and whenever like artists would come, whatever, concerts, whoever, people would like ask about, a specific person. I forgot who was in charge of that, about tickets. And for Billie, I'm sorry, I'm talking so my brain is not fully awake. Once this is gone and I've had like at least 16 ounces of water, I'll be okay. But you're waking up with me. Yeah, so anyways, take a shot of coffee every time I say anyways. Yeah, so when it came to Billie tickets, now the majority of my office was older. Like I worked in government, so the majority of people were older. And like stuff like Stevie Wonder or like Mary J. Blige, even Chris Brown, like the tickets were flying off faster. It was predominantly Black and it was predominantly older. So there weren't a lot of people trying to snatch up Billie Eilish tickets. So my friend who worked at the time, she was younger than me, like maybe 19, 18. She's like, you want to go see Billie? I'm like, yeah, I want to go see Billie. How? I'm like, oh, they have tickets to see her. And like, yeah, we're going to be in the suite, da-da-da. And we went like kind of like relative, not super early, but like we walked in the middle of like Nat and Alex's set. They were the openers for that show. And we were the only ones in the suite. So we thought it was just going to be us. But people came a little bit later. And it was like mainly like people's kids. Not like super young kids, but like teenagers or like young 20s, like me. I'm mid-20s now, but you get the point. Or it was like people in their like mid-20s, 30s, and like their partners, whatever. But still, I've seen when that suite has been packed out, and it was not nearly close to packed out. Like everybody could sit like towards the front. I don't know if you've been in like a box suite or whatever. Like there's like the whole like dining kitchen place and like loungy, and then there's like the little seats, like rows. It's not that many, it's like maybe 4, and then this one had like a little platform, so it was like here and here. So because I thought we were gonna be the only ones there, I didn't think to sit like super close to the little thing. Mind you, we're in the sky because it's a but because we had like food, I'm like, let's sit at the little table thing here, and that was cool. But there was a tall guy who sat a little bit in front of me, and I was like, nah, King, you need to get to because I can't see. But for the most part, because it was not that many people, we were able to move around and stuff like that. It was a fab time. It was so fun. So because I was I was in a suite and I didn't pay for it, when the opportunity came about to see her in London, when I got that crazy idea, I was like, I'm going to do it. Because 1, I didn't pay to see her the first time. And 2, I do want to be closer. So again, I didn't have to go through the Ticketmaster war because this was before she dropped the extra dates that she's doing later this fall. So I went through StubHub International. Now I panicked and bought tickets for when she dropped more tour dates. This was before I had gone to London. And I was hearing like sometimes when you buy from resale, SeatGeek, StubHub, they either the person, because it's resale, the person doesn't transfer over the tickets in time, or the arena doesn't take them, blah blah. So on a panicked whim, I bought tickets for North Carolina when she dropped additional dates. So this would be like in the future, October 20th. I had tickets for that. I just got one because I knew some other people that were going to go. Now, obviously, I did get in perfectly fine. StubHub, I don't know if StubHub International just does things differently than StubHub in America, or I just was like prayed hard enough, but like everything went fine. I had 2 tickets. They were transferred to me into the O2. Like, I guess you can buy tickets directly from them. Well, duh. But the person who had bought them, they transferred them over. They sent me a link, like, this is your login for the O2. And then once I saw that the tickets were actually like connected to the O2, were coming from, like, that's where the person had purchased them and that's how they transferred them. Similar to Ticketmaster, like if you transfer your ticket to someone in the app, it's like, okay, this is Ticketmaster, so this is pretty verified. I was like, oh, okay, we're gonna get in. And we did. It was fine. It was perfectly good. And they actually transferred them to me like Wednesday night, which would have been Thursday for them. So technically that's the day before. It was like 2 days before the concert for me, but it was like 1 day in London for them. So they did transfer the day before. It was super smooth. There was no drama at all. So yeah, because I got in smoothly, I was like, I don't necessarily need to see her again in October. Love her, but I've seen the show twice. It's an amazing show. Amazing. But I was blessed to see it for free one time in a suite, and then I paid. I was in London, I saw her in the pit. That's amazing. So I was like, I don't love you down, girl, but I don't need to see you a third time. Like, so somebody else can get this ticket. Somebody else can have an opportunity to see her. So I ended up selling the ticket through Ticketmaster. Also, another reason why October is a very busy month for me. I do have a job. Like, I have a 9-to-5, and October is a very busy month at my job. So I was like, realistically, making this trip is going to be very difficult. I'm going to have to like really maneuver, and it's going to be added stress. And I've already seen her twice. It was just like, it doesn't make sense. And again, somebody else who didn't get a ticket can now have mine. Like, it'll be okay. Yeah, I sold it through Ticketmaster. That thing sold in like maybe 5 minutes flat. I don't know if somebody was but I'm sure reselling through Ticketmaster is pretty like popular. So yeah, I say that long story to say that I've never really had to like, because even when I got them for North Carolina, I don't know if I just went in at a good time. Somebody sent me an access code. I logged in and I was in there in the queue. I was like number 5 in the queue. I got in like this, bought the tickets. It was so smooth. Like, people were like pulling their hair out on social media, like, and I get it. And then Ticketmaster wore for when she dropped the extra tour dates, the encore shows or whatever. I don't know if that's what they're called. Just the extra tour dates for this fall. And when I tell you I used an access code last minute, went in there, and it was smooth sailing, I almost felt bad because I was like, this was not hard at all. So I'm really scared. This will be, please, God, please. I just need one ticket. I'm going by myself. I just need one ticket to either the 13th or the 16th.
Take my silence as didn't get him. Did not get him. I lost every war. 3 different wars. I mean, I can try again tomorrow for general sale, but I will be at work and I have a meeting. I'm actually so upset. If you can't tell, I'm so upset. Hey guys, we're about to go to Clea's, but we're going to the Howard versus Hampton game at Audi Field. This is my fit. It's giving like low Howard as hell. Trying to zoom. But as someone who doesn't really go to sporting events, even for Howard, I really wanted to give Go Howard as hell. Now this bag, I don't know if I'm going to be able to take it to the stadium, arena, whatever, but I really hope so because it's so cute. Now, this inspo is totally from this girl I saw on Pinterest. I copied the exact look. Her skirt was just a little bit, sorry. Her skirt was more like puff though, like the dress that I wore to Billie concert in London, like that little poofy skirt, cupcake skirt as I like to call it. But I think it's so cute. Okay. We were gonna go to H Street Festival before, but we're kind of running low on time. So we'll see. But I will try and capture as much as I can.
All together. Can you send me a picture of it?
From the heart of our nation's capital, Washington, D.C., HBCU has
Show you the PR that we got today. I didn't unbox it because I did it for TikTok and I couldn't focus on both. These are Cycler's In Shower Body Balms. You're supposed to apply it while your skin is wet. Very cheeky. And it's supposed to be like an extra layer of moisture. After cleansing, turn off your water and apply balm directly onto wet skin, massaging as the texture transforms into a luxe, silky oil. Don't rinse. Just step out of the shower and towel dry as normal. You can also use the balm as a multi-purpose moisturizer on dry skin. So you can, yeah, that just explains it. And Sacred Santal and Vanilla Verve, since that we know. Now come over here to where I really got gagged. And I wish I had got my reaction on camera, because when I tell you I gasped, I don't have my lights on, so the lighting is not the best. She's trying to do her best in the dark. Forgive me. This girl, I keep saying it's Mother Earth, but make her devastating. Like, it's earthy. First of all, the packaging is just gorgeous. Fragrances, bergamot, sage, driftwood. And I feel like the driftwood is what made me gasp, because I know what bergamot smells like. I know what sage smells like. And I've said before, like when I use Bergamot Bond from Cycler, it smells good on me, but I always feel like this would smell so good on a man. Like, I think bergamot is a very unisex scent. This, I think, would also smell fantastic on a man. I think it's going to smell great on me, but it's just very, it's like earthy, but just alluring. Like, not earthy in a gross, like, ew, you smell like outside. Earthy in a very sexy, mature, high fae type of way. Like, I feel like this is what Ryshan from A Court of Thorns and Roses smells like. Just absolutely delectable. Like, you could literally eat him up. And I want to smell like that, so I think I'll be using this in the shower.
that's a wrap. I hope you enjoyed that. I'm really, 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 really excited for fall. Fall is my time to shine. Fall is it's my girl. Like, can I open? You know, let me tell you something. I have become extremely codependent emotionally and physically on Pellegrino. Anything that goes awry in my life, I'm like, I need a Pellegrino. If I am physically unwell, it's like Black people's association, like it's Black people's relationship with ginger ale and being sick. That's how I feel about Pellegrino, because ginger ale, what you need for real if your stomach is some fresh ginger, or like something with a high ginger concentrate. Ginger ale pop is majority sugar, but it's okay because Black people, you know, we will say things that are like not true, but they make a lot of sense for like culture. So right now for me, the seltzer part actually does help my stomach. If it's like a small discomfort, and look at how cute these little miniature ones are. Like I can knock these boys back like actually nothing. But she's just too hard-headed. There's really nothing like that. Oh my gosh. I'm excited for fall. I really wanted to be dating or talking to someone by this time of year, because I feel like I get extra lonely when it gets cold, and I be, you know, wanting to kind of be, you know, tucked away with a boo. But I'm not forcing anything. I'm actually now that I actually do want to date again, I am finding that it is super scary, one, but also a little depressing, because it's like, this is what's out here. This is all I got. This cannot be all that I have. These cannot be my only options. And I refuse to settle because I've gone so long without it. It's like, well, I'll just go longer. Shit, I will go to the end of the earth. Like, I'll just die alone before I settle in something that is so grossly different from what I or anyone deserves. And that's just kind of where I'm at. And if I do end up in a place where I'm like kind of like blinded by other things and I'm settling, please, someone close and near and dear to me, say, hey, you did not go as long as you did intentionally single and, you know, locked in on you to just be with any old clown. And I recently had it like this realization with someone who I feel like this person reminded me that I just don't have the capacity to deal with dumb stuff. Like, I don't expect anybody to be perfect. No one is perfect. I'm not perfect. But it's like one thing that I think is really important. I'm really struggling to find my words right now. One thing that I have learned is that my friends, none of us are perfect. Again, I'm not looking for perfection. That would be insane. But intention is so big for me, and consideration is so big for me. And recently something happened with someone who I don't really know. Like, they were giving me mixed signals for real, but initially it sounded like they wanted a second chance, and we were just kind of like getting reacquainted. It was nothing pressured, like nothing crazy. But I feel like even in the intention of getting reacquainted, the effort was kind of lacking. So they were not somebody that I was genuinely considering. Like when we texted, when we didn't. And I was like, whatever. But like something happened that I found like really inconsiderate. And I just was like, my friends, something completely platonic, we don't even treat each other like this. And even if he and I were getting reacquainted only to end up being friends, I wouldn't have you as a friend, because what you did was rude as hell and inconsiderate as hell. And I do not treat my friends like that, and they don't treat me like that. And I think that it just goes to show. And if we do, again, nobody's perfect. If we do make a mistake and like we circle back, like, you know what, girl, you know what? Because I don't have just girlfriends. You know what? I I handled that kind of weird. Like, I was in this headspace, my bad, I'm sorry, let me make it up in this way. Let me, like, or if we don't do it ourselves, if I were to bring it up to one of my friends and be like, hey, I don't really like the way that went, we would have an adult discussion about it. It wouldn't be radio silence. And I told that person, I didn't like the way you handled that. And, you know, it was kind of crappy. It was not great. He did not respond to that. And I feel like that was very telling. I don't, you too old. You way too old. And I am too old as well. Like, if somebody can't tell you something constructive and coming from a genuine place, and you can't say, oh, you know what, like, that wasn't even my intention, blah, 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 my bad, I'm sorry, and move on with your life, I actually can't deal with you. On a, like, platonic or romantic level, it's just not gonna work. But again, it made me realize that, like, while there's been a void romantically, or not even a void, but like a pause there, my friends just remind me with their intention and their care and their attentiveness what I will be looking for in this era of me being open to dating again. Because yeah, your friends can't give you everything that a romantic partner can, but they can surely be an example of how you would like to be treated. I feel like my friends have been so intentional with, like, the time that we spend together. Like, they are way more thoughtful than really any person that I've ever dealt with, ever. And that says a lot about those people that I have been in a relationship with or talking to or whatever the case may be. But it also is a good, like, North Star for me. Like, my friends, my families, my loved ones think more creatively, more intentionally than you do. And you're supposed to be trying to step to me in a romantic way. Are you kidding me? You want me to take you seriously? Are you kidding me? So that, I feel like that was a takeaway from the end of this summer season. So I'm still open. Like, who knows? Maybe I'll end up kind of booed up in the fall. Maybe I won't. I don't know. I don't really put pressure on it at this point. Like, it just, you gotta let stuff go how it's gonna go. But that being something that's kind of like clipped was good. Because I feel like middle of the summer, it was kind of just like hanging in the balance. And I do not like when things are hanging in the balance for too long. I don't mind going with the flow, but because I'm such a little bit of a control freak, it's like, all right, you're either here or you're there. Like, I need you to be categorized somewhere. So just to wrap this up, those are like my parting thoughts for end of summer. And I'm excited for fall. I hope that she's just cozy and sweet and good. I want her to be really good to me. Please, please. I need some good fall energy. Okay? All right. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it so much. And I hope I see you in the next vlog. Love you.